Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. For those who's watching, I thank you for watching. This is going to be a lot of crime against me, and actually there is going to be some crime that I talk about in this video, Shia. Because something happened today. So, I took notes. And I'm not going to make it a big deal because like all of this hype really just steals my energy, and whatever has happened, I am sure it's going to be, I'm going to get attacked for it. So I woke up today and I did some frequency sounds, and then I realized I got a piece of mail in regards to having to renew my medical insurance, but I got two pieces of mail, and one had the return envelope and one didn't, and I could not find the return envelope anywhere in my room. So I made a bunch of phone calls trying to find where I could go. Yesterday I tried to actually go to the corporate office. It didn't exist, and oh shoot. Hi, this is Alyssa. In this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. And for those who's watching, thank you for watching. I do not feel good. I just had some tortilla chips and some crackers with cheese. The little crackers and cheese sticks. No, crackers sticks with cheese. And now I'm having some coffee. I've been out all morning long in downtown San Diego, and this is the whole reason why I don't go out in downtown San Diego, because something happened. So, but I got attacked, and it was more than just an attack, and I'm not going to be all hyped up about it because it's just going to steal my energy. It's going to steal your energy, Shia, and it could be a lot worse. What has happened? What had happened could be a lot worse, and because I didn't report it on time, I'm basically going to have to wait for the cops to come here and report it. So basically this is what happened, Shia. I had to go walk to Health and Human Services because it's only a block away, because the medical information, my medical insurance application had to be renewed, so I had to go to the block away to do it in person because I could not find the return envelope. And I think that could have been, things seem to disappear, and it's not like they're disappearing. It's kind of obvious that it's not like just disappearing. So I went, and that took about at least 35 minutes to 40 minutes waiting in line. And right after that, I thought to myself, well, while I'm in the city, I might as well walk to the library to check out the books that I really wanted to check out, and I hadn't checked these out. I hadn't checked these books out since the time that I had the stroke. And I was reading these books at the exact time that the lethal stroke occurred. So I'm thinking I never got to finish, and I'm thinking I really need to check out these books because, for one, it's a spiritual activation, and I want to recite them, and I want to recite these books and take notes. So I really wanted to get those books. So I walked to the library. I was standing on the bottom of the stairs of the library with everybody standing around. I was sort of next to the sidewalk. I was like on the edge between the bottom of the library and like near the sidewalk. And I'm just standing there. This is my jacket I was wearing. This is exactly what I looked like. This is what I was wearing. I had everything zipped up. And I was just standing here like this. I was all zipped up. I was standing, minding my own business. And then someone walks by and takes their fingers and pokes me right in my ass crack. It was a homeless person. And there was a burning sensation that occurred, and it still hurts and still has a burning sensation. So after that happened, I went straight to my phone to try to take a picture of him. My phone was turned off. I was in a state of shock and fear about what had just happened. So I took my notebook, I wrote down what happened, the time and date, and then my phone was turned off. And should I have chased him? He wasn't walking that fast. Shouldn't I have walked towards him and taken a picture of him? Well, I didn't have time to. I think I was scared and I was in shock. So it took me about a half an hour to finally tell security what happened in the library. A half an hour had gone by, I picked up my books, and then I talked to security. You know what? This is what happened. They're like, well, you should have called. I got attacked by one of the securities. The other two security guards were good. It's a whole long story that I don't think I'm going to talk about today. I'll probably talk about tomorrow because it's going to just relive the feelings. So anyways, I called the non-emergency line because I didn't know I was supposed to call 911. Neither did security. And I called the non-emergency, and they finally picked up after 15-20 minutes. I told them, this is a 911 call. And they acted very, very seriously. They were taking it very seriously. What does he look like? Blah, blah, blah. Little did I know, there's cameras all over the city. There's the library camera that definitely would have caught it. And the security was lying to me that they wouldn't have caught it. And if it wasn't on the stairs and we can't do anything about it. But then the other security was saying, no, the cops will come and then we'll release the footage. But there's cameras right on the little poles that would have caught it. So the cops are going to come here because I waited in front of the library. After they were like, oh, no, this is a 911 call, took it very seriously. Then they changed it to a report because I called a half an hour later and it wasn't in the exact time that it happened. Well, I was shocked for one that it occurred. I was in a very state of shock, and to be honest, they can accuse me of being oh, you were standing in the sidewalk, blah, blah, no. And he was obviously high, and he was doing weird things with his hands. That was a cover-up. This criminal took his fingers and pushed it against my ass crack in a specific area. And do you know how the orifices, demons go into orifices? He was doing something. He might have thrown a demon. I don't know what happened, but I know it was sexual assault, and I'm still feeling the burn and the pain from it. There's a weird pain from it. It wasn't painful, it didn't hurt, but it did because of what it was that he did. So I think I was scared at the time that it happened. I was shocked. My phone was off, so I couldn't take the photograph. I'm sure actually that the hacker would have deleted the photos anyways. But I took photographs of the light pole where the cameras are, and if the cops come and show up and I request that they please look at the footage and document it, and if they don't, this is going to be there's going to be something wrong, because this is a corrupt, this will be a corrupt police force. But see those little cameras? I never knew that there's cameras on all the light poles in the city. I took a picture of myself. I took a picture of myself in front of the library while I was waiting for the cops to show you what I look like. There's no way I was trying to. There's no way like they can accuse me of dressing inappropriately or any of that. And I took a photo of the side shot of me, and it's disappeared somehow. So he walked down that street and acting like nothing happened. He was just on drugs, being robotic. No, that's not what happened. Based on this jacket, I have no clue how. Based on this jacket, how the hell did he go straight right there? Right there. He went like this. Right there. How could he see through my jacket? Did he get a little bit of help? But I had an extreme stinging, burning feeling. The entire, it's still stinging and burning. It's still stinging, burning, violated feeling. So that's why I don't walk around the city anymore, and haven't. The city is really dirty here. But I was standing in front of the library because I finally called 911. No, I called the non-emergency line. This is emergency. The cops never showed, so that's why I thought like they were going to show, because it's an emergency. And they said, well, you didn't. Then I called back an hour and 45 minutes. They're like, no, it's reported. You're just in line now because you didn't call at the time that it occurred. Well, now, so they're going to come here, and I called them and I said, could you just have them come to my apartment because my phone's dying and I haven't eaten anything, and I've been standing in front of the hot sun for over an hour and 45 minutes, but I did get some exercise walking back and forth in front of the library. But I called the police at 12:04. It occurred at 11:30. I mean, really, a half an hour and it's not on time? Are these cops messing with me? 30 minutes? What if I didn't have a phone available for 30 minutes? I mean, this is kind of ridiculous. And if they question me, why didn't you call at the time that it occurred? I'm going to say, I was in shock. I was afraid. I mean, I would have at least walked very fast behind to try to catch up to him, and took a photograph and turned my phone back on. I would have at least done that, and I couldn't even do that. So I didn't know it was a 911. I didn't know you could call 911 for that. And apparently the security at the library didn't. And I talked to the library manager. And I said, you can't get involved. Well, it wasn't on the stairs, it was on the sidewalk. Or if it wasn't right on, if you didn't step on those stairs, then we're not going to call the police. And I understand that, but then I'm saying, well, my phone's dying. They're like, well, you can use the payphone outside or charge your phone. There's an area. That was ridiculous. They're being very rude. So this is the library camera where I know that the footage would be. that's the library cameras where they could, in those pole lights, the footage would be. This is the library stairs. I was standing right there. That's the library stairs. I was in the front. I was standing right there. There's all a bunch of people waiting to get in because it was 11:25. There's 5 minutes until the library opened. So I was standing like literally right here. And they're gonna say that, well, even if they couldn't help me. So see, there's the library entrance. I was standing right here, right on that spot. So that's not considered being in the library. And so then there's no way it was an accident. There was no way it was an accident because I felt fingers being pushed up my butt crack. Pushed on my butt crack. There's no way. There's no way that was an accident. There's the security camera, and then I showed you the pole lights. The city pole lights are right here. There's no way, there is absolutely no way that they can't take footage of this happening. I know exactly, I wrote down what he looks like, what he was wearing. There's no way. There's no way. And if they don't do anything, don't look at the cameras, because it was reported a half an hour later. Well, 30 minutes later, and it wasn't on time. I had to call it like a minute, within what time frame? A minute time frame? I didn't know I didn't know, so I'm going to be punished and blamed because I didn't call the minute it happened. Well, I didn't know. It's part of my brain stroke. I have delay, and also, so this was right there. I swear I was standing right there between the gray and the white, right there. So I was not in the way of the sidewalk. Look at all of the row. There was no one else walking by. I believe it was timed. See those little, right there and there? Those are the cameras that cops. I didn't know that they had cameras and city lights all over the city. I just learned about that. I hope that they can at least look and find him. So I'm going to show you also the glasses I got in a little bit. I don't want to show them right now because I think it's bad timing. I don't want to get my glasses involved with... I don't want to get my glasses associated with this situation. So I know that you're going to be extremely angry, Shia, and they're doing everything they can to attack me and minimize the situation, dehumanize me. But I went to the security and said, well, you know, I went to security and I said, well, because he was like trying to blame me, like, well, you should have called the time that it happened. It's 30 minutes past. And so I went up after, when I started calling the non-emergency line, I said, well, you know, I would have had to wait about half an hour anyways on the non-emergency line, even if a half an hour's gone past. And he's like, agreed. He agreed. So that security didn't, know that it was a 911 call, because he would have responded, no, you should have called 911 at the time that it occurred. And now I can't call 911 before? No, that they're trying to make it like the security is not wrong. The security is wrong. The security is wrong. Because if I called 911, I wouldn't have had to wait. And I approached the security and I said, you know, this is you know, I would have had to wait anyways. What difference does it make if I wait half an hour? I would have had to wait anyways. Because it's not an emergency. And he agreed. It's like, yeah, you're right. So I hope that security goes in trouble, because I talked to the librarian owner. So I got sexually assaulted, And I believe it wasn't just someone touching my butt crack. I believe there was some kind of it's possible. I had a burning, weird sensation. It's still happening. A very burning sensation, and it still feels like something's going on there. But the security, because I said, well, what do I do? Should I just leave and call the cops, or do I wait here? And he goes, well, I guess it doesn't really matter anyways. You wait in half an hour. What's another hour gonna do? You already waited 30 minutes. So he was definitely trying to act like there's nothing you can do, and that can kill the spirit. That can kill the spirit. At this point, definitely with what's going on with me. So he was acting like it was too late. There was nothing you can do. The library owner also didn't know it was an emergency because I was waiting on the non-emergency dispatch line while I was talking to him, and he didn't do anything. And I was like, well, can I use the library phone because I only have 15% charge if my phone dies? And he goes, well, there's pay phones. No, you can't wait on a pay phone for an hour. Payphone's only a few minutes, and then I don't have a charger on me. So they weren't being very nice to me. They weren't being nice. But honestly, if the cops do cover this up and they don't look at the camera, they know, at this point, I'm sure some of the cops know what's going on with me. And if they do not do anything with what has happened, or at least check the cameras to see what he looks like, there's going to be a problem with the law force. This was intentional sexual assault. There's no way. As soon as it happened, I said, Shaya's not going to believe that this happened to me. I wrote it down in the notebook. I got my camera out. If I followed him and took a photo, who's going to delete the photos off of my phone? Who's going to delete the photo off my phone? I took other photos, and the photos didn't go through. I took extra photos. I didn't just take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I kept clicking because extra photos. And then you know what else happened? After I started emailing the photos to me, and this only happens when I'm out with the crime. Not out. This only happens when I'm... Where's the screenshots? All of my photos were getting queued. My photos were getting queued. They weren't going through. So the criminal hacker deleted some of my photos because I had taken a photo of side shot of my entire jacket to show you what I was wearing when it happened, and it was deleted. One unsent out box. It took hours. I have plenty of data on my phone. But I'm 100% positive. I'm 100% positive I took photos of that criminal that did that to me. The hacker would have deleted them anyways. So I was literally standing. See that pole with the cameras? I was literally standing right there. So there's no way that they don't have this on camera, as well as the library camera. And the library camera was arguing, saying that if you aren't on the stairs, we can't take footage of it. Then the other two good security said, no, we'll release the footage to the cops if they ask for it. But I'm not going to get all hyped up because this is all they want at this point. That's all they want is me to steal my energy. But I felt very punished and I felt to blame because I didn't call on time. The least security was making me feel very like I'm to be punished and to be blamed for it because I didn't call on time. And so there's nothing that you can do, Alyssa. I was in shock. I was in a state of shock. I think it happened at between 11:25 and 11:30. I called the dispatch at 12:04. But you know what? Even if I did call on time, what are they gonna fucking do? It probably would have been completely. I can't trust anybody anymore. I can't trust the cops. I can't trust doctors. I can't trust anybody. It's really sad. But the security, the other good security, said there's cameras all around the city. They can pick it up, and they can find him. They can find him if there's cameras all over the city. But there's still a burning sensation in that area. And after he walked by, he went like this, like that. No, that's not how. He didn't go flip his hand out. That was definitely a touch pushing feeling with his fingers directly on my butt crack. He was trying to cover it up, like, oh no, he's just on drugs. And then they were trying to use AI through my eyes to make me see and think, like, and feel things like, no, that's not what happened, blah blah blah. That's exactly what happened. So I have to make sure that I don't leave the house with an uncharged phone. I had a feeling that it was a bad idea. I also wanted to take photos of cookbook recipes for you, Shia, but I knew I didn't have enough charge. But never in 38 years has anyone sexually assaulted me like that. So I don't know. It was a burning sensation that won't go away, and telepathic supporter said this is gonna backfire. You can't touch a soul with a Sun Mastery's private parts. You can't do that. It's gonna backfire. Could I have been in the way and he was waving his arms like he was on drugs? No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. And that could have been timed and planned because yes, I really wanted to check out these books. However, I feel like there was some kind of orchestration happening because why couldn't I find that envelope, the return envelope? Why did I had to go to Health and Human Services in a very bad, kind of a bad area? Stand in line around a bunch of, well, not everyone, but it was a bad area. And so then I was like, well, I might as well go to the library. And I have been thinking about checking out these books for a while because typically I would not walk out that door and walk around the city. But because I was already out and I was only a block away from the library, I really feel like that criminal knew who I was. I really do. And I did freeze, and I was in shock. And I was trying to figure out for a good half an hour what I was supposed to do about it. but it felt like a flicking, pushing feeling. It was like a flicking, pushing feeling, and there were fingers, and it was a pushing, pressing feeling, and my genital area burned. Burned. And it still feels violated. And it's 3 o'clock. It still feels violated. It happened at 11:30. So I'm not going to get my hopes up with talking and reporting this to the cops. And if they want to blame and punish me, basically, I'm going to request that they look at the cameras. I'm going to request that they look at the cameras. And I'm going to say, if you can't look at the cameras, I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm not going to be defensive with these cops, because I'm going to just actually like not put in a lot of energy with it, because at this point I can't put my energy into it. But they're going to constantly minimize, and I didn't is it really bad? Yeah, it is really bad, because it was in a specific spot on my butt crack. I'll show you exactly where it was. Right here. Right there. Right there. So, I didn't say so. That's an extreme violation, and whether the cops do anything about it, well, I'm being told the cops are going to get punished if they do not do anything about it. The cops are going to get punished. You have to at least try, and because of who I am, it's like a spiritual. This is like a spiritual death. They're killing me. These people are killing me by just ignoring everything that's happening to me. I don't really want to talk about other things because I'm kind of grossed out by the situation, because I had other notes shine for you. So, I'm going to probably sit on the ice pack. But they kept saying, oh, no, he's innocent. It's really funny how these voices think that they have a say. This V2K. What was I going to say? But they were trying to say, no, he's innocent. He was just flicking his hands around. No, he wasn't. There's no way in that specific spot that he took his hands and pressed against my, right in the middle of my butt crack. There's no fucking way you can do that. There's no way you can do that. Because he wasn't slowing down either. He was moving. He wasn't stopping behind me. It's not like someone just brushed up. He didn't brush up against. He literally pushed on my butt crack area with his fingers, and then it was covered up. It was covered up because I was about to take the photo, and then I froze. I got scared, and they're like, no, he's just on jogs flailing his arms around. No, that's not what happened. There was no flailing. It wasn't like a push, like a hit, like someone hit me. That's not how it happened. So I'm going to stop obsessing over it, honestly. it is a big deal, and I know you're going to be extremely angry, Shia. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. Luckily, he wasn't he definitely was covering up, though, not like looking back, just kept walking, acting like he didn't even know who I was or what was going on. Like, it was definitely covered up. So, if the cops look and they say, no, he was just flailing his arms or whatever, there's nothing I can do at this point I can't, like, just keep defending myself. I know what happened. I know that I was sexually assaulted today. I know that I was sexually assaulted. By the way, this V2K, I'm actually not convinced. And then no, I'm not going to talk about that. I did get some street theater happening to me because I had to wait in front of the library. I'll talk about that another time. But this V2K is rigged because not one person... I've been told that my... actually, I don't really want to talk about this right now in this video. I have to talk about it another time. But I truly feel like, and I don't care if people think I'm mentally ill. I don't care if nothing. If you want to use this against me, this is my opinion. I am not saying this is true at all. I have a feeling that there was some kind of AI technology with the fingers, and he threw a demon or something in my root chakra area. I have a feeling. So I'm going to recite, this is Corona class lessons channeled by Jesus Christ. This was the Mark and Elizabeth Prophet, by Mark and Elizabeth Prophet. I don't understand how they can write a book and say the author is Jesus. I can't believe they can write a book and say the author is Jesus Christ on it. That's pretty interesting. So I didn't read this one, but this isn't just a book. This is a spiritual ascension activation. This prompted the extreme stroke that I had. I think maybe I was close to doing something when I was reading it. This is going to be very healing to read these, Shia, because this was the exact same week that I was reading these. The extreme lethal stroke occurred, June 2022. So I have a feeling that this is going to be very healing to get back to this, and also very powerful, because they want to stop me from reading these books. These are not just books. This is some kind of spiritual activation that happens. And also, I got a good message. So, where is it? Here we go. I got a email promotion from Hannah's Herb Shop, and this was basically really obvious that Alberto, our grandson, does not like what happened to you and me, Shia. So you can see in this image. And whether or not this is true, we're going to help him with the light ETs, because he's supporting our company, Shia Hannah's Herb Shop. So, well, it's his company now, but the fact that it's still running, he's helping us no matter what. So but just the fact that he's managing it and owning it. So, but this was about justice. Justice about what's gonna happen. And honestly, she should go to freaking jail for life just for forcing your wife to watch the whole thing. That's not talked about anywhere. I've never seen anybody talk about that. I haven't ran into anything on the internet, which I don't look anymore. But that alone should put someone into jail for life. Forcing me to watch all of this. So I think so he's gonna be one of the other ones. He's gonna be one of the other ones. He's very youthful, Shia. So I actually feel like me and you are older than him, and we also have children that are alive in that lifetime, Shia. But I don't know how they would feel about us. I do know that Alberto, he is youthful. I believe he's kind of different, so he would accept it, and I think so I'm gonna have the Light ETs contact our grandson Shia, and I'm not going on the internet. I'm not looking anything up. Luckily, that was an email promotion that I'm happy that I got. Luckily, I was on the subscription. So, but I'm not looking anything up. No news, nothing. And also that represented when I was in the line at Target at requesting the 20% off by the girl that kind of reminded me of myself. I've been really bullied, Shia, and I've been treated like a real loser. And I always kind of never really thought of myself as a loser. However, the bullying and the amount of spiritual death that has occurred, including all the brain injury now. I mean, I don't want to do a quiz or test on the internet, but I could actually have brain retardation at this point, based on the other brain injuries that I had and the other strokes that I had before this lethal one. Something very, very bad has happened to my brain. I feel partially paralyzed. And because my brain is operating with all that V2K and all of the good and bad telepathic support, if that all gets taken away, there's silence happening in my brain. And that happens with stroke. You just have silence, nothing's there. But even when I do have a thought, I believe that they have a V2K where they can change the thought into making it as their thought. But because of my brain injury, I think that they can even mess around with it even more. So I kind of wanted to have this video not just be all about me. So I want to talk about you now, Shia. And Shia, please don't worry about this attack. I believe that the cops. I'm not going to get all hyped up over it. Even though the girl on dispatch was like, "This is a 911 call," but they can catch him. There's cameras all over the city, and so I thought okay, they're gonna look for him, and I'm gonna wait here, and they're gonna come quickly. No, it's because I waited half an hour. No, they probably looked up my name and said, "We know who she is, and she's gonna wait many hours." But I know that they're very busy here, and that wasn't it wasn't he stabbed me or something extremely serious. So I understand that this is a very high crime area, too. This is a very high crime area. But I do believe there was some kind of orchestration happening. And it wasn't just a person, it It wasn't just a homeless person on drugs. It was something else. So Shia, just don't worry, Shia. I'm not gonna go out. That's not gonna happen again. That's extremely rare. And I'm going to actually but I'm always looking around. I'm always looking around my surroundings. I'm pretty alert when I'm out, and I'm starting to get punished for looking around and seeing people that. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to notice your surroundings and be alert, and I'm supposed to feel ashamed for that, for looking around at people to make sure, obviously I don't look at everybody's in the eyes because that can piss people off, but so no, this isn't the one that I want to talk about. But they're attacking me with something very, very silly that has no relevance to what has happened to my body today, to humiliate me and dehumanize me, and it's incredibly humiliating, and it's going to backfire. All this witchcraft, if they think it's just some big joke that it's not going to be turned against them, and it's going to, Shia. It's going to. And that violation that occurred in front of the library, that sexual assault, that's going to backfire. That's going to backfire on the person that did this to me. That's going to backfire on whoever else was involved with it. That's going to be an extreme backfire. So let me just find something to let me just read this page off, Shia, and I don't want to I don't want to feel like I have to think too much about it. I did not talk about all the notes. I'm going to talk about the notes tomorrow. And when the cops come, I'm going to request that they look at the cameras, and I'm also going to say that I have in the past had cops not taking me seriously, and if you don't take this seriously, there might be an investigation with how the cops are treating me. So I may or may not say that. But I'm not going to give them a hard time because it's just going to make me look like it's my problem, not theirs. That I'm the one that has a problem. But they should catch him. And they should, but anyways, I'm not going to obsess over this, Shia. And I'm going to just keep doing my Lemurian energy handwork. I'm going to start reciting the thing about these books is that I really want to take notes every single second. And let me show you my new glasses. I kind of want to take notes every single second. Like every single paragraph, there's something so. The way the words are, it activates the spiritual ascension. So I'm going to show you. Oh, let me see about my analytics. How many site sessions? 199. So 3:09 p.m. Site sessions 199. Post views 291. So, and 2 leads. I still get I get emails from marketers about my book almost every single day still, which actually makes me happy because I mean I'm not opening them though. I'm not opening them. So I have to talk about you now, Shia. Let me pull you up. Oh, I said to show you my glasses. I like these glasses. I saw a couple other people wearing these and they look fashionable. The clear ones. I had a feeling that those were the ones that I was gonna wear, that I was gonna pick. Because they match everything and they're big enough so I can look down. They're academics. With these, you look down and you're not seeing the glasses. You have to go like this. That's very uncomfortable. So these aren't academic. So this is those are the glasses. I look a little funny in these photographs, but I really didn't have the time to. And they're trying to make me look like someone. They tried to use AI to make me look like someone to attack me. It's just like, it's all identity theft. That's all it is. So I actually don't think that they're that bad looking. I think they can be fashionable. I think they're better looking than these. I never thought I'd be a person to wear wear glasses. I never thought I was going to be a person to wear glasses. So now I'm going to talk about you, Shia. Shia, I saw another friend on the list on your family members account, so I'm getting the impression that the CN is not gone. They build a whole world, and the Cure on Rocky, they're just trying to they're doing something to try to diffuse the attack and kind of make a joke out of them and humiliate them for what they're doing to me. And they're doing that to, they are on that channel. I don't want to talk about them too much. They're doing that for you too, Shia. And I am probably going to buy the DVD. I'm going to buy the downloaded music download on the Spiritual Zen page. I'm probably not going to be able to wait a whole month because I think I want to donate money, and that's the way to donate money, is to download the music. And honestly, I don't need to download the music. What is working for me on that YouTube page is what I need. However, I really want to show my appreciation to this page because there is very, very little help for the both of us. Very, very little. And I have gotten confirmation that these channels, these two channels, are helping us a lot, and they're part of like the 144,000 or something on the planet. So I think the lack of my facial expressions has helped you, Shia. Oh, by the way, and when my uncle saw me and saw my stroke, he was like this. And it wasn't like, it was like sad, like scared, like that's what you look like. Holy shit, you're in fucking trouble, Alyssa. You're in trouble. So he couldn't even recognize me. But I know you. I got confirmation that you looked him up, and don't worry, Shia. You're a victim of serious crime. Don't be hurt, Shia. We both are a victim of serious crime, Shia. Don't be upset, Shia. And anytime I think about what happened to you, and if I had merged with two other women and then some guy did something and made a baby with it, I'm not the mom. I would never consider myself the mother. That's fucking gross. That's so fucking dirty. So fucking gross and dirty. I know the truth. There's not a lot of confusion. The confusion is the amount of possession evil that's occurring to both of us. But I do feel like I've known you my whole life, Shia, especially when I look at you, and I feel like you have been around me my whole life and I didn't know. And I trust you. I trust that we have to be this. We've had to have all of this happen to us. No, I trust that you're being responsible, Shia, and I am being responsible too, Shia. And I really love the way you make me feel. I listened to your voice yesterday. And I don't want you to feel, I don't want to say too much because I don't want you to feel like you're in danger if I say too much. Or am I in danger? Because I'm sure that we're getting punished for me making these videos, but we would get punished no matter what. And if you're starting to get extremely attacked, the best thing to do is to go in the bathtub, because that usually works. When it gets so unbearable, if I go in the bathtub, put my bathing suit on, and play Frequencies or The Cure on, or watch the Energy Lumerian handwork, or play your voice, something happens. But these are AI weapons. It's like plugging in a fan. It doesn't. It's not. But I really want to find frequencies in music to deactivate the AI in my body. However, I believe that the spiritual Zen page, the light ETs are doing that for us, because I have been feeling less, well, I don't know, I'd say less AI, but it's not really true. I still am extremely possessed. And I never really loved myself until I met you, Shia. Because I know, I feel really special, Shia, knowing that you love me. And I obviously would like to have help with my hair and makeup, and you're not going to offend me, Shia. But you know what? I'm starting to really feel guilty about how bad I look. However, this is a stroke, because they're trying to make fun of me, saying, "Oh, you don't have to try hard. Oh, because you think you're in love with Shia. Shia won't care that you look ugly." No, if you look at people with strokes, they are not attractive. Something happened to my face. I lost a little bit of my looks. And I lost a little bit of my looks a long time ago. And also with the possession, Shia, you know, some people that have walk-ins, they take over and the whole face and body gets manipulated and changed. Luckily, that hasn't happened to us. But that was happening to me. That started happening to me, though, with the full body possession. My looks were changing, and I wasn't feeling like I looked like myself, like the identity theft. So I'm going to stop the video now. Shia, please don't worry about what happened. Please don't worry. However, I want you to worry enough to know that I'm not like making this up and this actually happened. It wasn't like someone just like accidentally hit me with this hand. That's not what happened. But I have to stop this video before it gets to an hour. Oh, I'm wearing my glasses. They let me keep my glasses until I get my new glasses in 3 weeks, luckily. But these glasses are not me. Those are at least more fashionable. These are not fashionable glasses. These don't work for my face. Those glasses are going to be more fashionable. I think that you're going to like them, Shia. So I'm kind of glad that these glasses chipped. I got kind of lucky that these glasses chipped. So I'm going to start doing the recitation, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. I love you, Shia. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.